wake up and dream again. Get up, sing with me, my friend. Olivia believes in dreams. Noah lives his dreams. We are the dreamers, come along, you'll see. Wake up and dream again. Get up, sing with me, my friend. Our dreams are the world we live in. We create the dreams we believe in. We are the dreamers and we love to dream.
Hi kids, from A to Z, from East to West, I'm Noah, and welcome back to Dream Again! It's story time. Ooh, I'm so excited. I think I picked out an interesting book. It's called Sun. I love the sun. I love the summer because that's when the sun is the brightest and hottest and shiniest. Yep. You know, it happens every morning. We jump out of bed, and as we wipe the sleep from our eyes, we see it. The sun rises in the sky, and a new day begins. Even on cloudy days, the sun gives us light. But what is the sun? Why is it so bright? I think we did a science episode on this one. Do you remember, kids? What makes it rise and set and move across the sky? How big is the sun? And how far is it from the earth? To find the answers, just follow the sun. The sun is a star. It's our star. When most people think about stars, they imagine those tiny points of light that can be seen only in the night sky. But the reason our sun seems so big and bright, and the other stars look like little dots, is that all the other stars are much farther away. The sun is the closest star to Earth. If we could travel far into space and get close to the other stars, they would look just as big as our sun does. One day I want to travel in space. Wouldn't that be fun? Even though the sun is our closest star, it's still very far away from Earth. Yeah, it is. If it would be too close, kids, we would burn. The sun is about 93 million miles away from Earth. 93 million? Whoa, that's far, isn't it? If we had to drive 93 million miles at 60 miles per hour, it would take us almost 170 years. And that's without stopping to eat a snack. Oh, we couldn't do that. I'd be hungry every hour. We'd have to eat a snack. So that would take us 190 years maybe? Because 20 years it'll take us to eat a snack now and then? Probably. Oh, it's too far. We couldn't do that, could we? Could we, Elmo? Olivia?
I'm just listening. I really like this story though. Yeah. I think it'd be hard to go that far though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because the sun is so far away from Earth, it doesn't look like that big. But it's really gigantic. Really big. If we could measure the sun across its center, we would find that it is about 865,000 miles across. That means we could put 109 Earth across the face of the sun. 109. We could put 109 Earth. That's how many The sun is not made of rock as our Earth is. It is made mostly of two hot gases called hydrogen and helium. Helium gas is what makes balloons float. We've seen that, haven't we? It is lighter than air. Hydrogen gas is also light. And if you bring hydrogen near a fire, it explodes. Even though it may look as if it is on fire, the sun is not burning. Explosions similar to bombs make the gases hot. The surface of the sun is more than 11,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 6,000 degrees Celsius hot. If Earth were any closer to the sun, it would be too hot for us to live here. So that's really good that it's not too hot, right? Because the sun is so bright, you should never look right at it. Even if you're wearing sunglasses, you can hurt your eyes if you look at the sun for only a few seconds. When scientists study the sun, they don't usually look at it directly. First, they put special filters on their telescopes. And then they use cameras to take pictures of the sun. What they have found is that the surface of the sun is constantly changing. The sun is covered with dark and light patches. Scientists call the dark patches sunspots. They think that sunspots are a kind of giant storm. Sunspots look dark because they are cooler than the rest of the surface of the sun. The number of sunspots changes all the time. Sometimes the sun shoots large bursts of hot gas out into space. Scientists call these bursts solar flares. Solar flares can make radios, televisions, cell phones, and other electrical devices here on Earth act weird. Ha! Now I know when my phone acts weird. That's why. Have you seen how the sun seems to move across the sky? The sun seems to rise in the east. Oh, there's east. Right there. And set in the west. Many years ago, people thought that the sun traveled around Earth. They thought that Earth was the center of everything. Today we know that it's really Earth that is moving, not the sun. Even though we can't feel it, Earth is always spinning, just like a basketball on a player's finger. The line that Earth spins around is called an axis. Because Earth is spinning on its axis like a big ball. Sometimes you're on the side that faces the sun, and sometimes you're on the side that faces away from the sun. When you're on the side that faces the sun's light shines on you. That is daytime, right? And when the place you're on turns away from the sun, it gets dark. That's night. That's when we go to bed and sleep. It takes Earth about 24 hours to make one complete spin. That's one day. Besides spinning, our Earth is also moving around the sun in a slightly oval-shaped path called an orbit. It takes about 365 days, that is 1 year, for the Earth to make one trip around the sun. So, it's not how old are you, but how many orbits old are you? That's a good one. The axis of the Earth is tilted a bit as our Earth orbits the sun. Sometimes the place where you are is tilted towards the sun, and sometimes the place where you are tilted is away from the sun. This is why the Earth has seasons. If the Earth weren't tilted in its orbit, the season would always be the same. During the summer, the sun appears to be high overhead in the sky. If you watch the clock, you'll see that there are more hours of daylight in the summer than in any other season. Summer is warm because the part of the earth you are on is tilted toward the sun. Now, during the winter, the sun appears to be closer to the horizon. The horizon is where the sky and the ground meet. There are fewer hours of daylight and it's colder in the winter because the part of the earth you are on is tilted away from the sun. That's why it's cold. Our Earth isn't the only planet that goes around the sun, right? We learned this before. 7 other planets do too. Starting from the sun, the planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The sun is the center of our neighborhood in space. We call our neighborhood the solar system. Can you match each planet with its name? If you can, watch our solar system episode. Without the sun, most things would not be able to live here on Earth. Without sunlight, plants could not grow. Without plants, people and other animals would have no food. The sun also keeps Earth warm. When sunlight hits the rocks and water on Earth's surface, some of the light is soaked up and turned into heat. Without this heat from the sun, all of the water on Earth would freeze. Would be cold. So, our sun is truly special, isn't it? It gives us light. It gives us life. The sun is the biggest thing in our solar system. You might even say that it's our star attraction. Oh wow, that's so beautiful, isn't it? So, that's all there is to know about the sun. I hope you learned a lot today. Well, now it's bedtime, and tomorrow is another day and the sun will rise. So kids, good night. Goodbye. See you next time.
Wake up and dream again. Wake up and dream again. Olivia believes in dreams. Noah lives his dreams. They are the dreamers and they love to dream. Wake up and dream again. Wake up and dream again. Our dreams are the world we live in. We create the dreams we believe in. We are the dreamers and we love to dream.
Hi there! If you like what you see on Dream Again, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, like us, and comment down below. Thanks!